run over Sinestra. Was Ford F-150. I must. Laws. We do not care for insurance. Jedi we are. Premiums. We dodge. Hybrid T-Ghost. Crushed. Like bad prequel. You will be. Vroom vroom vroom. Vengeance. Sounds like British. Frown. They might. But horsepower. Strong. In this one. Yes. Yeehaw. I say. Road rage. The Jedi way.
Okay, my opponent benched Latios, which honestly is completely crazy to me. I thought Latios had a very good matchup into my team, so seeing that bench is a very nice surprise. I guess he brought Belly Bolt over it, maybe? Yeah, it probably was the Belly Bolt that came over it. But either way, I'm just going to lead kind of brain dead Greninja, and I mean, Ban U-turn is super free against his team, and we'll play from there. So things I need to be careful about is honestly just breaking through the team, especially that Terra Poison Sinestra. Terra Poison was literally the last thing I wanted to see because we're running like basically a mono Gunk Shot Greninja that has like U-turn, Gunk Shot, Shadow Sneak, and Switcheroo. So Poison's going to be very difficult for me to break, but we'll have to play with that. Hopefully we'll be able to for the special side. As blockable lead, yeah, fair enough. Honestly, I could Gunk Shot this if I really want to. There's a roll where I potentially kill. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the... There's a roll where I kill and he can't really kill me back. So... I don't see a reason not to Gunk. As long as we hit, let's see, how much defense did you run on this? Okay, you didn't run a lot of defense. We got the Poison, sweet. So that's going to be essentially a dead Quackable. I think we're probably going to see a U-turn CC. Okay, knockoff, that's fine. That's a little bit of damage. You see my choice band, but I have a lot of huge information for you. Actually, that's a big issue, so now I can't kill the Sinestra, like, at all. So that is unfortunate. So we're just going to U-turn here. If you have the jet, you have the jet, not the end of the world. And we'll play from there. Shoot, that was actually very stupid of me to risk that. If you know, I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to be able to break that Sinestra unless I can get Weakness Policy triggered on my Shaman, which is much easier said than done. So Quackable out of the way early is nice, but I don't know. I don't know if that trade was worth it for me. You may sack Quack here. You may go out into the, whatchamacallit, your Belly Bolt. Couple options. Ideally, you grow out Tinglu, but there's no way you make that play. So you're going to think about this for a while. I mean, Quack's pretty much down for the count early, which is very nice. Aqua Judge, does that kill? Does not kill, sweet. So we still do have the Greninja around, which is very valuable. So Quack gone. That's a trade-off I'll take. Well, I don't know if I'll take that any day. SB is losing my choice band really sucks. Guess I could go Glow King here. We are running the Culber, so we'll be able to take any one hit from the thingy from the Roaring Moon should elect to come out. Bleno, who's that? Tinglu. Okay, yeah, fair enough. We can get Toxic off on this. We take one Earthquake. So Toxic we go. Let's use Spike Up. Fair enough. We are running Defog on the Hulutra, so not really the end of the world for all these spikes chip. And I'll take this residual trip on Tinglu. If you know, Tinglu's a bulky guy, kind of difficult to break down. Is it worth getting T-Spikes here, honestly? No. No, not yet. T-Spikes does put the Sinestra on a timer. But I don't know if I'm willing to take all that spike damage that I'll have to take with the T-Spike on the field. So I am just going to go out into my Hulutra, which is kind of dedicated to beat this. Just spike again. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it looks like I don't have great removers, but Hulucha is okay into Tinglu. So you recover your leftovers, you're going to take that toxic damage, and we are going to defog this turn. You're probably going to go out into your Belly Bolt, but that's fine. Defog, just get rid of these hazards. Withdraw, probably going to be the Belly Bolt. We are running Protected Pad just because I had a feeling there was like a small possibility Belly Bolt would come. I thought Latios had a better matchup, but Belly Bolt is like kind of okay if you're like really Lucha paranoid. So we get rid of the spikes. And since we're Protected Pads, I'm just going to U-turn. I have nothing to very firm dust. We do a little bit of damage. Electromorphous, shoot. That isn't static. That is not static at all. I don't have a ground type. Oh no. Oh no. This is very bad. I don't have anything that's going to take the Volt Switch. Right now my Shaman is probably my best win condition. Oof. I'm not going to appreciate this Volt Switch, but I don't think I have a choice. I think the Glow King is going to have to eat it. This is going to do a lot. That does less than I thought. Okay, so that's like a more defensive Belly Bolt. Not going to make a whole lot of progress, actually. I might actually regen like all my HP back. If you go Roaring Moon, I may actually just spike. Do I need this Quapple? Do I need this for anything? Not really. Since the Sinesh just Share Poison. Roaring Moon comes in. I mean, I am Colbur. So I'll get a Polarity Spikes. I'll be able to eat a knock. If you eat Q, that'll be a little worrisome, but not the end of the world. G-King doesn't do a whole lot here. We'll also find out, like, this set. I mean, I have a feeling you're probably just going to U-turn if Physical Fable is such a big threat into the team. There's no... I really doubt this will be Dragon Dance into me, but we'll see. We're probably going to see U-turn out into Tinglu. Yep, U-turn, but we stayed in. I should have paid attention to how much health my Glow King had, actually. Yeah, I definitely should have paid attention to how much health I had. Bunro, Tinglu. Fair enough. Not really hit this at all. Probably should have chillied, honestly. If we chillied, we would have gained momentum. Now we're gonna lose momentum. So we're gonna be forced to spawn spikes. I don't want to lose my Greninja this early. Honestly, do I just go Greninja raw here? And U-turn out into the Lucha to try to get a little bit of damage on this going? Yeah, I think I do. If you go for the EQ and take out my Greninja, I can't pronounce that. If you go for the EQ and take out the Greninja, we're generally okay. Greninja this trip isn't super valuable. Like, it's nice for being able to revenge kill the moon, but we do have a max defense Fable, which kind of deals with it. As you go for the spikes like I expected. So we're going to get a very free U-turn here. And we're probably going to see the Belly Bolt come out, honestly. Yeah, actually this was a mistake. As you know, the spikes are going to be on the field for longer than I would have liked. We're going to get chip on the Belly Bolt, but not a lot. I'm forced to U-turn. Like, there's no other click I have. Hopefully the Belly Bolt isn't Helmet. If it's the Belly Bolt's his Helmet, I'm going to lose my Greninja here. So you stay in. Interesting. Are you going to go for, like, Whirlwind or something? We get this huge chunk on the Tinglu, which is very nice. And we're just going to go Lucha. Lucha deals with this fairly well. I can just defog. Heavy Slam, that's going to do very little. Also tempted to U-turn and play with spikes on the field for a little bit. I can defog against a lot of the team. And I do like the idea of having T-Spikes on the field for a few turns so that I can get that valuable poison on stuff. Do I close combat here, honestly? What's your close combat switch in? Elly Bulk. Yeah, U-turn to be safe. Yeah. If you go Belly Bolt and ICCs, I'm like a super defensive Hulucha this week. That isn't ideal. Belly Bolt, do you take that poison? You do take the poison. Let's go. Let's go. Very valuable. So you're going to be taking that steady chip. Hulucha comes out. I mean, our Silking's going to be able to take any one hit from this, so Silking may actually be our clay. You can go this and Moonblast, but I don't really like the idea of it taking the big hit after. I can go Shaman, but I really want to keep Shaman healthy for the weakness policy, so I think I am just going to go out into Silking. I take any one hit, and I can Chili out. I mean, I'm taking a little bit of damage, but not a lot. I think we're probably going to see Volt Switch come out from this Belly Bolt. Now that I think about it, he might have undersped Belly Bolt for Slowking. I probably should have ran negative speed Slowking, but we'll find out in a minute. I'm just going to Chili out. We're probably going to see a Volt Switch out, and we'll play from there. I want to keep T-Spikes on the field for as long as possible. I really want to get that Sinestro poisoned to get like residual chip on it. If his Terra Poison Sinestro is very, very difficult for me to deal with without the Choice Band and the Greninja to trick off. If his Arclofable is not going to be able to touch that Sinestro at all, Volt Switch does a little bit. We'll be able to recover most of that damage off. Who do you go on this? I don't know. If you go Moon, I'm actually go Shaman. We are weakness policy Shaman. And I should be able to take one U-turn from it. Ranch. Rachi. Okay, fair enough. I don't have great ways to revenge kill the Rachi, but we'll play with it on the field. Shoot. Actually, what do I do to this Rachi? Not a lot. I mean, I can go Blaziken. If you were Terra Dark, so we do threaten with that. Do I go through the wind this early? I mean, we'll clear Amulet. Yeah, maybe I go for the Sword Stance. If you use Psychic, you're kind of a madman. I did tell you that was Terra Dark Blaziken before the match. Psychic will take me out here. I'm just going for the SD. I think we're probably going to see either a T-Wave or a Aura Sphere. The Belly Bolt took a lot of chips, so I think it might be in CC range. Actually, I probably should have just CC'd on the Belly Bolt coming in. You withdraw. Okay, fair enough. Who are you going to go out into? If it's Sinestro, that's good for me. Okay, you're going to sack this off. That's fine. We get the SD off. We're going to get our speeds boost off. Assuming I gen correctly. Please say I gen correctly. Oh no. Are we not going to see speed boost trigger? Please, speed boost trigger. Oh no. Did I gen my Blaziken incorrectly? Okay, thank God. I got so nervous for a second. So Fire Punch I don't think is going to take you out, so I think I do have to CC here, unfortunately. But that's going to be a dead Tinglu, which does mean I will probably try to defog with my Hulucha at some point during this game. So Tinglu gone. Your Sinist's just going to have to take the poison. And we'll play from here. I'm pretty sure I should be able to one-shot a Belly Bolt, since I'm at +2. Since I have the plus speed, even if it's Scarf or Rung Moon, I am going to outspeed it. All cart. Is that going to be the Sinestro? That is indeed the Sinestro. Okay. This is like kind of a 50-50 game, because two knocks won't take him out. How much does my plus split every knock do? I assume this is like max defense. If I get another SD off, I one-shot this. So I'm going to go for the Sword Stance. If you Shadow Ball, you Shadow Ball, fair enough. But this is very much a 50-50. I can Terra here, but I don't have to. And the reason why I'm going for Sword Stance is that if I get the Sword Stance successfully off, I think I just automatically win this game. If you go for the Strength Sap like a fool, you are going to find out that I'm clear Amulet. Terra Blast. That might kill. Please live. Blaziken lived. Oh my god, that's so clutch. Okay. I think at +4, we should be able to win this with Blaziken. Now, obviously, we're going to Terra here. Terra Dark. Knock off. And that should begin. So, Blaziken being just an absolute monster. Game 1. Just double checking to make sure I told him that I was Terra Dark. Yeah, I did tell him I was Terra Dark. So he knows I'm Terra Dark. So this is probably going to be a very clean Blaziken sweep. Getting exactly what we want out of this Blaziken. Suicune had the spotlight our first 2 games, but now we get to finally have a matchup where our Blaziken can do something. I imagine the Swords Dance is going to take you out. There's no way you live. There's no way you live plus whatever Terra Dark. Knock off. So, Sinestro gone. I don't think you have any priority. So I think you're just kind of cooked here. We just CC and Fire Pump. We switch off between Knockoff and CC. Branch. Rachi, yeah. I'm gonna Fire Punch just because I think there's a chance this could be Culver if you're paranoid about Greninja. So, okay. So Rachi gone. We're gonna get this very clean Blaziken sweep. Very nice way. So we started off the season 3-0. 3 very convincing differential games against 3 very solid player. Lars, very solid player. Always fun to go up against. Nexus, who we're playing this week. Very solid player. And last week I think we played against Donphanatic, who is also a very good player. So hopefully it's going to end up being a good season. You're just going to see Blaziken sweep. There's not much I could really say in the way of commentary other than Blaziken is an absolute monster when it can get multiple SDs off. So yeah, we're just getting our value. Roaring Moon gone. All you have left is the Belly Bolt, which will go down to our CC. Electromorphous was interesting. I think he probably should have been static into me just because I had so many potential contact guys, and the para on potential Blaziken would have been very nice for him. So I'm just going to CC, no reason not to. It's going to kill. So, good game, and see you guys in our next match, which hopefully will go as well.